Welcome back to Factorio. There we go. Got there in the end. I was going to empty my inventory for the start of this episode, but I decided, you know what? I should probably show some of this. So, we got heaps of leftover junk from the end of last episode. We'll start with the burner inserters. We'll just throw them in the chest. No, we've got no steam engines left over. We have some yellow belt. We have a special chest that recycles our yellow belt. We have a yellow splitter, same story. I have way too many splitters in my inventory. A stack and a bit is all I want. So I'm going to throw the extra 50. And I put it in the red section because inserters can't deal with the red section. They can pull out of it, but they can't put into it, which works great in our case. I have the random chest of randomness. I'm going to throw a brick in there and a decider combinator, so I don't need those. I'm going to hold on to the wooden chest because you just use chests. Same goes with tanks. Do I need tanks? No, not really, because we're working on blue science. And then lastly, there is a stack of stone furnaces that I picked up. We're going to throw them in there. Which, as you can see, because it's all sorted by combinators, is going to start the steam engines running and start the burner inserters running. This has still got 5 in the machine because it has too many. I'm starting to worry I messed up my wiring. Where's a bit of red wire? Run that out to there so I can read it. No, -1. So we got 41 in there. We got 41 in there. Yep. So it's now at 0. When that one outputs, we're now at -1 again, and now we're good again. Yeah, because the stack inserter put out too many. Or the stack size bonus put out too many. It's alright. This episode, we're trying to work towards blue science. So we've got plastic up here, which of course doesn't have a radar because I have one little bit of missing patch. But we're going to go up to game speed 2 to clear out the area. There's only a couple of trees, but they always get in the way. That's probably enough. Blue science needs advanced circuits, which come from our plastic, which is a whole separate build, engine units, and electric mining drills. So we're going to try and pump out electric mining drills this episode. Now, I hope I get this right. No. Electric mining drills take 2 seconds. They use a couple of electronic circuits, and they use 5 iron gear wheels. Now we know a gear wheel machine takes half a second, and so that means each gear machine produces 2 gears per second. We need 5. 2 gears per second? We need 5 per 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds, 1 gear machine will make 4. In another gear machine would make another 4. That's too many. But a gear machine would make... a gear machine shared between 2 would make 6. So we're doing this combination. We're doing gears. No. Boo-boo that one. Making gears there, and then we're going to make electric mining drills there. That's how we're going to do things. I'm going to put power pole in there. I'm just going to run power up to here so I have permanent lighting. Now, of course, these guys chew through iron. So that's something we need to keep in mind. Okay, let's try and line this stuff up. We want to go from there to there, there to there, there to there. I'm going to save any belt we can. Going to delete that, and we're going to put down one of our pull-offs right there. I really wish this plant life would go away. It does make things very difficult to see sometimes. That one. Of course, I'm standing too far away. Okay. So, this will give us a crap ton of iron into gears. Gears, you, and you. Alright, so it's gears done. Next we need iron itself. And then we need electronic circuits. So, what I'm actually going to do is we need a lot of iron, plus we need some electronic circuits, and then we need an output. So, let's get rid of that. Let's do one thing at a time. So, there's our electronic circuits. Nice and simple. Is that lined up? Bring power forward. Remove all our ghosts around the area. And hopefully paste that right... Nope, I was off by a square. Actually, it's not worth it for that amount of underground belt. Okay. Plot this stuff down again. With the awesome power of ghosting, this is actually quite quick and easy to do now. Bring that up there, that one there, that one there, that one there, and done. We've got green circuits. We just need, and we've got our output, which will be here. Now, we just need iron. Now, there's no, we need, and on top of that, we need 10 iron every 2 seconds, which is 5 iron a second, which is an awful lot for an inserter to move. If I put it on half a belt, so I had green circuits and iron share the same belt, the belt would run dry very, very quickly. If I put it along head inserters, you know, I did 2 of these, that would maybe work, but it's much easier for a long head inserter to have 1 output every 2 seconds. It will definitely keep up there. So we're going to use underground trickery, and we're going to go under our build. And we're going to pull our iron in this way. Where's the belt? And then power. Which is something I believe we did... No, we didn't do on the green circuits. So we're going to pop iron in here. It's going to be split off to this side. This inserter is going to grab off this half of a splitter and feed it in. This one is the same story. It's going to grab off this half of a splitter. In theory, if this is the end of our build, we'll just wrap it around. Same with the way in, we could wrap it, we could bring it in here and then wrap it around. How many do we need? So, blue science, we need 12 of them, which means we need 1 electric mining drill, no, 2 electric mining drills, because we're doubling all the packs. 2 electric mining drills every second. You produce 1 every 2 seconds. So those 2 produce 1, because they take 2 seconds, we've got 2 of them, so that's 1 per second. So I actually need this build doubled. So we'll put that back in there, we'll bring our blueprints. Do I have a blueprint I can just use? Yep. And make sure I get everything in one hit, hopefully. And I'm going to put that there. Alright. Put all these down, copy, paste. Copy, paste. That way, that way. That one there, that one there. And power pole. Well, let's put the power pole inside the build. No, underground there to there, belt, underground, inserter, inserter, insert, exporter, exporter. Bring that belt along and that belt along. Now, we... Oh, missed a power pole. So, that'll give us 4 mining drills every 2 seconds, which is 2 mining drills every second. We need 1 every 12 seconds. Alright. No, we need 1 every second for a standard build. We actually need 2 every second. So, that's our ratio. The catch is, we're actually pulling 4 iron plate off this belt every second, because it's 2 every half a second, which means, and we need to double that, so that's 4 every second off the belt, And 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So this here, running full speed, will basically remove one of these 4 belts. Completely gone. Alright, in just this one build. Plus then we're pulling more off for these guys. Okay. That's 10, so that's 5 a second, 10 a second, 20 a second. So again, this build by itself is going to use 2 red belts, almost, worth of iron. So that's something else we need to keep in mind. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to put in our second little... actually, I need to overlap those. Our second little pull-off. And we'll just take it straight across. That's fine. It can go in either side of the splitter. Put this thing down. Oops. That one, that one, that one, that one. Put in these 2 belts. Done. No, not done. Ah, missed that belt. Okay. So that's now fired up. That is going to produce plenty of mining drills. And as you can see, it's fired along. They're working beautifully. We're going to slow the game speed back down to 1. Now, as I said, we've just pulled basically 2 iron belts off. So we know by the time we get to here, this point, if this is running flat out, we've lost 2 iron belts worth of, 2 iron belts off our 5-lane bus. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do that. And if this has been fully tuned, it means this iron, this iron will fill this lane. Now, it's less than perfect. Right? Honestly, I should put in a 4-lane balancer, right, and then cut off this extra lane. Where is the balancer? So put in one of these, and then not take its output any further. Let's actually show it. So put in one of these, and then stop the output, right, on the far left-hand lane. I'm not going to, because even putting half a red belt on is a good start. Okay, by the same token, I'm technically taking half of this red belt off. But when the whole science and everything's running at full pace, we can see at what point does this 5th belt need to be properly injected, and at which point we just don't take the belt any further. All right, so I'm going to continue running this belt along. I'm going to continue running all these belts along. But if we can see it at this particular point, or maybe it's a point down here that, we need more iron on the main belt, on the main bus, we'll just cut that one belt off. Okay, and that'll force all this iron onto this belt. And if we actually put it in before one of these, it'll actually force it in across all 4 belts. So that's miner's done. Next we need engine units. Engine units are right here. So we need 10 of them to produce 1 per second. We actually need 2 per second, so I need 20 machines. So let's start with the easy stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. I hope. 20! Yay! I can count. Alright, set you to engines. Yeah, I know, I'm dragging too far. Alright, so you need steel. Well, that's easy. We'll just feed. Oh, we'll go hunting more belts. Go up to game speed 2 again. Belts. Yes, please. I'd like just a few. Okay, so that's going to be steel. That's an easy enough. Okay, and then we need iron gear wheels and pipe. And we don't need any of this material terribly fast. Well, it's category 2. We need 1 steel every 10 seconds, plus we need 3 other items per 10 seconds. So, in theory, I should make this belt, the inside belt, our... I could run a belt on the other side, technically. Let's not do that. Yeah, okay. Alright. One thing at a time, JT. So I need 1 iron gear per 10 seconds. Plus I need 2 pipe per 10 seconds. And then we need to double it because we've got 20 of them. Alright, so I need 4 pipe every... I need 4 pipe a second. I need 2 gears a second. So that makes life easy. Boom. That's 2 gears every second. We know that one. And pipe. Put that there. Put a gap in the middle. Actually, let's move you across. So you, son, can make gears, and you, sir, can make pipes. Now, pipe takes half a second. So that's 2 pipes a second, and we actually need 4. So that's now 4 pipe every second. Sounds easy enough so far. Put some outputs. Now inserters. Can I get power to the right? Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Inserters put on the far side of the belt. So this means this will put gears on this side of the belt. Do I have some gears? I do have some gears. So put gears on that side of the belt. Do I have some pipe? I have some pipe as well. And it means these 2 guys will put pipe on that side of the belt. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we want. And because it's nice and close, we'll do that. Alright, so now what we need to do is get iron into these 2 machines. Or 3 machines. Which is going to be a little bit tricky. Alright, so we're going to bring iron in there. I'm going to bring it, we're going to wrap it around this side of the machines. Take it back up and into there. Far from elegant, but it works. Done. How much you need? 1 iron pipe plate. Yep. So our inserters can keep up. We clear off a bit more of the bus. And am I going to run out of undergrounds? Probably. Oh, yep, that works. Except it's facing the wrong way. Pop another one of these down. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I just ran out of undergrounds. Alright. Back to our little make everything. Grab one of them. I'll grab a half stack. Just so I've got a little bit of extra. Do I need splitters? Yep. Grab splitters whilst I'm here. Yep. Done. Alright. I need to do something about power and lights on the main bus. That one, that one, that one, that one. Belt, belt, belt. Okay, proof is in the pudding. Boom, gears on, pipe on one side, gears on the other. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to put steel. We'll bring steel in on the next belt. Where is our steel production? Right there. Oops, thanks belts. Did I automate? No, I haven't automated yet. Can I build some? I can build some. That'll do. Let's bring some power down the bus. Because yes, I generally have power on my main bus as well. And then for each one of these builds, I'll actually put a big power pole out from the main bus to power up everything. Okay, so steel comes in here. There to there, there to there, there to there. So on and so forth. Done. I feel so slow and sluggish. Okay. Now remember, this is our line that goes down, that comes down here and gives us 2 belts of steel out. Now we have taken one of those belts. Right, the way this splitter works is it technically gives us a whole belt's worth of steel after we've made 2 belts worth of steel, and takes it back north. Okay, for all the things we need up here, because steel is, well, steel is one hell of a smelting build. Honestly, the best way normally to do steel is we do all our other smelters, and then you put steel on the other side of your bus. Right? But that's more of an advanced way of doing it, because you need to know exactly how wide your bus is, so you know where to dump steel. Because the last thing you want to do is have to rip up one end of your steel to, one end of your smelting build to move it. So that gives us steel, and then all we need is a stack of inserters. So 2, 2, 2, and I'm out of them as well. Do I have enough long-handed? 45 I should do. There's inserters over there. Come on, how am I working? 100? 100? Yeah, 100 should be enough. Put you guys down. I didn't look at how many big power poles I had. Oh, little power poles. Not enough. That one, that one. That one, that one. We can click and drag, so I can click, hold, and drag from there to there. And because it's long-handed, it's a different shape and size to a standard inserter. It won't, Factorio won't auto-replace it. But if I put, no, come on, game. If I put a power pole there, and game. Thank you. Right, click, drag. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Take this belt back. That's our steel output. And then we're going to have our engine output on this side. Now, this build is not over-engineered. It is ratioed perfectly. Some people advise that you over-engineer this build to produce enough extra engines for our production science pack. Okay? So, you produce enough standard engines that you have an extra 14 left over. So rather than building a column of, for argument's sake, mine would be 20, right? You actually build a column of 34, knowing you have enough extra engines left over that you can then feed it into production science. I'd prefer to have a whole separate build for production science. It's just the way I am. And then one thing we're going to do with both these builds is we're going to do that. So we fill out both sides of the belt. It just stockpiles more on the belt. Nothing else. It lets the belt fill up on both sides so we can actually buffer on the belt. I don't mind buffering on the belt. You really avoid buffering in chests because chests are massive, whereas a belt's not so bad. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this episode. Next episode we'll do the advanced circuits along with actual blue science itself. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Power's still running great. When the end screen comes up, you should find on the left hand side, you should find the subscribe button along with a link to Patreon. If you feel like supporting the channel, it's always appreciated. Or maybe you just feel guilty about running ad block on YouTube, because let's be honest, 99% of us do. Same time, on the right hand side, you should put you should find a link to the playlist. If you'd like to start from the start, start from the middle, go back and see an episode you missed, or and you should also find a random video selected for you by the YouTube bot that hopefully you might enjoy. Thanks for watching. All right, bye.